five legendary hybrids this episode. Welcome to the flip side, and welcome to another episode of Jurassic World Alive, where it's been a little while. It's actually been about a week since our last episode, and in that week, I actually have not made much progress in this game. Unlike previous times in between episodes, I've actually not been on this game too much the last couple days. Been pretty busy with some other stuff, and quite frankly, just haven't been on my phone too much because I've been playing some other video games recently that I've been enjoying and catching up on as my rehab continues for my stinking darn ankle that still I can't walk around on. So, lots of downtime, and I've been spending it catching up on some old games that I've been wanting to play for a while, and yeah, it's been kind of nice. So, in that, I keep forgetting to open this. Thankfully, though, I have opened it enough. Do I have like a hair on my nose? I do have, there's like a weird hair going on. I've opened it enough to have completed my dailies every day and done the strike battles. So, I have done those. We are streak level 45, getting 100 extra DNA for that epic every day. 100 DNA, that is really awesome, actually. Unfortunately, I don't really use that epic for anything, but I've never really even looked at it. I don't remember if it's a hybrid or not. If it is, that would be pretty awesome if it actually has a fusion, because we're gonna get another 1,700 DNA for it by the time that this pass moves on to a new pass. Are they calling it passes or seasons? I think they're oh my gosh. That was a hard whiff. My goodness gracious. That was not good. Okay, let's see what's going on specifically today. Now, with the migration event that's going on right now with the showcase. Oh, we were in range for oh, sweet, right here. With this migration trial thing that's been going on with all the strike battles all week, it has been rough. These have been hard. Thankfully, I have been able to complete all of them, but there's been a couple that were actually pretty tricky. Now, this one, we need to use a creature with a swapping effect. Thankfully, we've got two uniques and a Rexy. Two uniques and a Rexy walk into a bar, and they completely obliterate the competition. No punchline there. The only line that's getting punched is your eyebrow. I don't even know what that means. Okay, here we go. So the reason why some of these have been tricky, though, is I have not been able to use my uniques or legendaries for some of these strike battles. And so they've just been, and there's lots of flocks. There's been so many flocks in the recent strikes that it's just taken a little while to make our way through. Thankfully, though, we've got Rexy available to us today, along with the Giganix. So, not gonna be a problem, I don't think. But, let's see, what else have I done this week? We did the tournament, got our 10 kills in the tournament to get our 1,000 credits for the guild, which is very nice. And then we also, I had to fight this thing yesterday with a couple epics in the strike battle, and dang, that was brutal. This is much, much nicer. So did the tournament, been doing strike battles, gave another health and attack buff to my Giganix, actually. And gave my 2 stat boosters for the week to the Giganix, just to give him a little more oomph, especially in those unique raids, which I actually haven't been able to, I haven't really done any raids all week. That's the thing that I really missed out on. The raids and the PvP, I kind of took a break from last week, so I was hoping to find a good raid here today, but it looks like just Apex is out today, and we are still only merely a level 17. We are about halfway, not quite halfway. We're about, what do we call that? 3/8 of the way to level 18, which that's going to be the next big milestone, because then we're going to be able to start farming the Apexes. And at the moment, we're just unable to do that. But what we're really hurting for right now is both, well, really it's coins. Coins is the thing that we're hurting for the most. So this is what I think we're going to do here. I think we're going to pop one of these guys right here. We're going to get a $24.99 Rexy bundle. We're to pick up some DNA for her. And then we are going to pop up and do, let's see, okay, 15,000 coins. Not really what we were getting that incubator for, but usually grab those ones when they're there. This is tempting as well, though, because we're close to leveling our Giganix up to 26. And what we're missing is Giganotosaurus DNA. But we're not going to do that one because we're going to do this instead. We're going to get that 250,000 coins, the 7,000 cash, which is going to be important because we're going to buy a bunch of coins here and see just how close to level 18 we can get today. Perhaps today will be the day that we can emerge from the cocoon of level 17 as a beautiful level 18 account. All right, so we've got another 10,000. Wow, dang. This being very generous with these DNA handouts. Very nice. I wasn't even expecting these when I just bought that pack. Very good. Okay, more Rex DNA. Oh, look at that. Oh, very generous of the game. That is awesome. Really happy we didn't get that. Really happy we didn't get that Giga Incubator now. Okay. So these stat boosts are really tempting when you're rolling in cash in this game. But what we need is coins. We are hurting badly for coins. And that's only 50,000 coins, so that's a waste. This would have been nice, kind of, for the unique and the 15,000 cash, but it's too much. Too much! We are nearing... We're not there. We're not there. We're still like $300 off, but we're nearing $1,000 spent in this game, guys. So if you're looking at my team and be like, wow, he advanced really fast, that's what like $700 will get you. So let's see if we got some bang for our buck here, though, and see how close to level 18 we can get. Thankfully, that unique right there, or not the unique, the legendary level ups do help quite a bit. So here we are with our Giganix. We're at 235 out of 300. Missing some post-Metrodon DNA is what's holding us back there. Because I can't, for the life of me, find these Caprosuchuses. Do they even spawn here? Like, where do I find them? Specific zones at night. How many times have I looked at that in this Let's Play series? How many times have I specifically pulled that up? The answer is probably a lot of times. And just constantly forget every single time. I can't remember that for the life of me, and I don't know why. All right, let's start leveling up some dudes, and then we'll pop into like a PvP match or two, and we'll call it a day. But really, it would be awesome, man. But it's gonna take... Oh, look at all these guys we could create. I forgot about this. Look at this. We unlocked so many creatures, and I totally spaced it. Nice. Let's go ahead and do this. Might as well pick up the XP that this will give us just for free. We don't even have to spend coins with these guys. That's how good it's gonna be. And 3 of those are legendaries, which is pretty bomb. All right, so let's get these guys who in Arc. These guys are in Arc, by the way, and they suck. I think. Are they? As that came out of my mouth, I started second guessing myself almost instantly. All right, so he's just a rare. So who cares? Who cares about the rares? All right, Struthiomimus, which I'm kind of surprised it was an epic. It's kind of interesting. How the different Jurassic World games classify the different creatures. For example, the Struthiomimus in this game is an epic. In Jurassic World Evolution, the Struthiomimus is one of the cheapest and first dinosaurs you actually unlock. In Jurassic World Alive, the Elanka, the bird, is an epic, and in Jurassic World the game, it is one of the first dinosaurs the game actually gives you. It's a common. So I wonder... who makes these decisions as to it's going to be an epic in this game, it's going to be a legendary in this game, it's just going to be a throwaway in this game? Like, what is it about those dinosaurs that make people think so differently about them to classify them in such drastically different ways in all these different games? I'm actually really curious about that, because when I saw that I unlocked the Struthiomimus a couple days ago, I was like, that's an epic, but that's like the throwaway in Jurassic World Evolution. So anyway, I just thought that was kind of interesting. All right, let's get this first guy. The Rinchikion. Dude, I don't even freaking care. I'm probably never going to use this thing. Let's look at its kit to see if we actually will. I don't know. I mean, it's a level 16 legendary, so hey, legendary's pretty good right off the bat. Ooh! Oh. For some reason, I looked at that multi-fusion button that popped up, and I'm like, we can already do it? No, we cannot. Okay. We've got Devious Strike. 75% chance to dodge. Okay. it's fine. It's fine. It's got a decent kit. But probably never gonna use this thing. But we can get DNA for it, as all of these are raid bosses, and thankfully, because during the showcase event that's going on, all 3 of these legendaries were out. You got 3 attempts, and I had to do 1 attempt for each, and was able to unlock each of them because I've had some DNA stored up because they're raid bosses. So that was pretty cool to unlock 3 new legendary hybrids all in one day. Pretty cool. And we're just going to keep stockpiling DNA for these guys. So way cool. All right. So this guy, he's got a cleanse damage over time. He's got an instant charge, which is nice. A resilient impact. That's always good because it gets rid of that cloak to get rid of those pesky Invisi guys or those dodgers, those darn dodgers. Critical rampage. Okay, attack. Always a critical hit, 100%. That's kind of cool. An alert, swap, and stun. Very nice. I wish that was a stunning strike, but at least this is a 100% chance to stun. But again, the strike is kind of nice because then you get the damage that goes along with it as well, but we'll take it. All right, and then we got the Fuikamimus. And this is definitely the most irritating of the raid bosses, for sure. And I'm actually kind of curious to see what his kit is as not a raid. Hey, we're about right at 50%. Right about. All right, we got a cleansing strike. Nice. Okay, a heal for your lowest teammate, so that's interesting. Remedy, so he heals himself, and it's a priority move, and he gets a dodge out of that. Not bad. And a cleanse, obviously. Group, cunning, rampage. Okay, that's going to be nice, because that'll be a flock killer right there. So that's pretty nice. Swap and distraction, and a persistent counter. Increase damage 10% for 2 attacks or 2 turns. Not too shabby. All right, we've got 243,000 coins. How far will that get us? Probably not very far. But we're going to go ahead and give it our best. We're going to level up a bunch of dudes. Again, as we've been saying for the past little bit, level 18 is where I'm really shooting for, and then we can kind of cool it with just leveling everybody up constantly, and we can really start stockpiling some DNA, work even harder on some of our hybrids that we want to get. But until we get to level 18, I'm just going to be leveling everyone up, except for a few precious ones, a few precious DNAs that I'm not quite ready to part with yet. Like my Allo Gen 2. I do not want to level up my Allo Gen 2 yet. I'm not there. Because I'm going to need that at some point, man. I'm going to need that. See if we can get this guy. We just need 20. Okay, that's not what we needed. Okay. Well, thanks a lot, game. We could probably get some, yeah. Oh my gosh. We've got so much DNA just laying around. Let's do this real quick then. All right, we got 380. That'll give us 2 more fusions. Not too shabby. And we only need 1. But yeah, I just want to get to level 18 and start doing those Apex raids, man. I'm really excited for the Apex raids and for the Godzilla Rex, Mortem Rex. For that guy, we already have a ton of DNA for him. And so I don't know how much DNA you get per raid, but how much Mortem Rex DNA do we have? We have 150 out of 300 already that we got from the first pass, like that we lucked into because we started this game right at the end of a month and we're able to get that pass, or else we would have missed out on that 150 DNA, which kind of a nice starting point to have that just in the bank moving forward. But we are continuing the path of leveling up our commons. All right, so we're going to save our Allo Gen 2 DNA because I want the Alloraptor. And I don't want to waste that DNA and then be caught wanting for that DNA down the road. But this guy, level him up. I think we need Bumpy's hybrid. So we're not going to spend our Bumpy DNA either. Because if I'm not wrong, this guy can fuse into a Apex. So I'm not wanting to do that yet. I'm not ready. But it looks like I just need to get Steve to level 15, and we can start fusing that hybrid. Oh, he's at level 14 right now. I was going to say, if I have enough DNA to level him up to 15, that'd be great. Unfortunately, that does not seem to be the case. All right, man. So much DNA. I'm just... As much as I talk the talk, I'm like, we're going to level up everything and not save DNA. We're not going to worry about hybrids right now. I can't get myself to spend some of this DNA. I just can't quite pull the trigger as much as I really want to. All right, but these guys, we're going to keep leveling up. I don't really care about much of the rares right now. Obviously, this guy has 2 hybrids that haven't unlocked yet, so that'll be a future project for us. This stupid thing, man. These things, I don't know if you guys feel this way, but it's one of the hardest. No, I would venture to say it is the hardest common to catch in the game. Not that it's particularly difficult, it's just the hardest of the commons, who are typically pretty easy, but they put one of the targets on its tail. And anytime you're forced to shoot a tail, I'm so bad at it. I really struggle with those tail targets. Tail targets! Look at that, we just came up with a clever nickname. All right, wow, how are we doing on coins? 13,000 coins only. Where have the coins gone? Where have they gone? All right, we can get to 500,000 coins if we spend all of our cash on coins right now. Is that the way we want to spend our cash? I mean, 500,000 coins is gonna get us real close to level 18. If it doesn't get us there, it may not be enough. It may not be enough, but we're gonna do it. That leaves us with 1,400 coins only, or cash. 513,000 coins! The grind continues. All right, I may do some of this leveling off camera just because, do you guys really want to sit here and just watch me level up characters? Because this might take another 20 minutes, especially as we get down to like these lower tier dinosaurs. Once you get into the rare and the commons, granted, we've gotten decent experience for the high level commons. We're talking about the high up ones, like the Allosaurus that we got to level 21. Didn't I see a Sarco up here a second ago, by the way? That could be leveled up. Did I just skip right past him, or did we level him? Oh, we leveled him up. Or I'm going crazy and we didn't level him up. That is also in the realm of possibilities, because I do feel like I'm slowly losing my mind the longer that I'm waiting for this foot to heal of mine. Check out how much Doedicurus DNA we've got, guys. Lots of Doe DNA. Let's go ahead and level this guy up. Can we get him? No. I say level 18 is where we're going to tap out with our Doe here. Which, every time I turn on this game, essentially, there's one of 2 dinosaurs here. There is either a Doedicurus or the rare elephant, whose name I don't even know. I've never bothered to learn it, but I've caught it about 1,000,000 times. And so we get lots of DNA for those 2, Sarah and I, because they just spawn at our house, which is kind of dope. But let's go ahead and pop in here, actually. And since we can do this again, this will give us some decent... Let's see if we can actually see the bar move with this experience dump we're about to get. No. No. I saw no movement on the XP bar whatsoever with that one. All right, where's the elephant? He's got to be like level 20 or something, or real close. Oh, level 18. Here he is, the one that's pulsating under my finger. He is the Dinotherium. Yeah, I love those 2. Those, every time I open it up, it's like they're my good friends, because they're always waiting right here at the house. Any other rares that we just have a ridiculous amount of DNA for? The Delafi, we've got... I think his hybrid needs him at level 20 anyways, doesn't it? No, that one doesn't. Does his other one? Let's see. No, both of them are level 15. So let's hold off. Let's hold off on... Ooh, speaking of hybrids, do we have any that we can fuse that we don't own right now? Holy cow, look at all these arrows we've got. Look at all these. Holy crap. All right, let's do some of these. This will be good for us. Unlocking new dinosaurs is always a great source of XP. So let's see. Sweet. All right, well, there's one new dinosaur. Oh, my goodness. We might unlock, like, we already unlocked, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? I mean, like 6 new dinosaurs today? And leveled up Rexy? Getting all these commons leveled up, and now we're unlocking even more hybrids. What? This should have been the first place I looked because this is free, basically. I mean, I have to pay 100 coins per fusion, but it's a lot cheaper than the 30,000 coins that you normally need to pay. Okay, this guy I've specifically been waiting on because I'm trying to get my Gorgosaurus to level 20, which is taking a little bit of time, but I'm trying to get him to level 20 because as soon as I get him to level 20, I can start fusing for the Scorpius Rex Gen 3. So I'm gonna hold off on that one for now. Is this a Spinoconstrictor? No, this is a Dilophoboa. Nice. Do we think we can get 200 with just, what is that, 8? 8 fusions we're allowed to do? We'll see. We're going to have to get real lucky. If we hit 10s all the way up, that's not going to do us much good. But maybe we can hit a 40 or a 30 here to just really shoot us up. Hey, 30. Not too shabby. A couple more like that, and we might actually unlock this guy. All right, come on. Give us something good. Give us something good. Nice. That's a good pull. And this guy's needed for the Spinoconstrictor, which recently, I don't know if there was a buff or some kind of change in the meta recently, but all of a sudden, like the past 2 weeks or so, I have seen so many Spinoconstrictors in the aviary arena. People seem to be using them specifically as like a Rexy counter, and my Rexy pretty much kills every single one, but the damage over the time that the Spinoconstrictor does on its counter, yeah, he's got a dot on his counter, which is brutal. It leaves my Rexy pretty wounded every time. So that's a good creature. I've been seeing a lot of use out of it lately. Come on, 30, 30, 30. Nice, even better. We will take that 50. What a pull. Nice. Let's go ahead and create that. Check it out. New legendary. Dang. That is super dope. That's our 4th legendary hybrid that we've unlocked today. That is good stuff, man. All right, let's see what else we got. Man, we may end up with more by the end of the day. Probably not. Ooh, there's a flock down here. What? Not enough Dakota Raptor DNA to actually do anything with that. So we're going to save on that one for now. See if there's any that are home. This is a home run. We'll definitely unlock this thing. And look at that. We get to use our elephant friend that we were just talking about. And the Androsukis, which recently has been popping up more and more around this area as well. So I've been picking up his DNA whenever I see him. And wasn't sure why, but now I know. This was for this moment right here. All right, couple more fuses. I really wish you could multi-fusion even before they're created. Small gripe, but it would be nice just to save a little bit of tappy taps when you're just kind of staring at the screen. But granted, there is some drama to the fact that you don't know if you're going to be able to fuse it sometimes, just like with the Diloboa or whatever it was called that we just did. That was actually kind of fun. I was enjoying myself. All right, we unlocked the Androtherium, which I've probably fought against this at some point. It does not look familiar though. I'm actually looking to see what this guy's about. He's a wild card. It's always nice to have wild cards. Those are handy for strikes and tourneys. Let's see, so it's got a group cleanse. Okay. Not a group attack up though. That's just for the individual. That move, the group warning squeal does no damage, and then a rending attack. Target's unable to swap for 1 turn. That's kind of nice, but that's not the most helpful. Okay, so let's move on. Kind of overwhelmed by that guy right there. But these are all legendaries. Ooh! We've got 10 fusions that we're allowed to do with this guy. Wait. Maybe not quite 10. I didn't see how much of this other dude I had. Oh yeah, so we've got 9. We've got 9 fusions left. Okay. Nice, and we're getting so much of this dude's DNA, and there's been a lot of Dilophies out too. All right, let's see. Come on. Man, before I start going on like spending sprees and just leveling dudes up like left, right, and center, I really need to do a better job of checking down below for possible fusions first, then going and doing my leveling up. But if we can get to level 18, then I'm just going to sit on the DNA for a long time. Because I don't really know. You guys let me know Is there any big change between level 18 and level 20 besides just getting a couple extra pieces of DNA every time you go in drone mode? Or is there actually something significant that unlocks at level 20? Because as far as I can see, it seems like the last big milestone that I'm looking to unlock is the Apex raids. And that happens in a quarter of a level from now. Boom! How about that? 5 legendary hybrids this episode. We've done no battles, so I hope you guys forgive me for not doing any fighting today, but man, we're getting so much stuff. It's kind of cool. Kind of enjoying myself here. Let's see if we can get 6. Let's see if we can get to 6. Let's just see. I don't know if this is gonna happen, but wow! Nice! I can only get so excited though because I can't move. I am in a stationary position here, and if I move, damage will be done to feet. All right, so we only have 4 more fusions, so we're probably not gonna get this one, but these are 2 commons. That's really interesting. I just had to level up, or just have to get DNA for 2 commons to get a legendary hybrid. That seems generous. It seems like it wouldn't be hard. And if I knew that this was a thing, I probably would have tens of thousands of more DNA that I've leveled these things up with that I didn't have to spend. Okay, and it stops us at 498 with our Trike Gen 2. That's okay. That's going to be an easy one to finish up now that I know to be looking for those 2. All right. And we got this thing where, yeah, no chance that's happening. We only have 5 fusions, so we can save that for another time. The Andrewsuchus again. Well, we've got 10. We've got 10 chances for the Andrew Titan. Sure, whatever. Let's see. Let's see if we can get lucky. Except I'm kind of over the whole fusion thing, so we may pop in do. No, we don't need to do any battles today. We're good. We're just gonna see if we can fuse any more, and we're gonna call it a day. Because I have a tendency to drag these episodes to be like way longer than 30 minutes, and I don't think I need to do that. We'll save battles for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be like an exclusive battle day for tomorrow's episode. Every once in a while, you just need an episode to like take a breather. This is akin to that episode in Ark where you just need to recoup after getting your butt kicked, and you're just out punching trees and picking rocks until you are strong enough to venture back into battle. This is just what we refer to in the biz as a grind episode. Andrew Titan. Look at that, dude. Look at freaking that. We are unlocking so much stuff. This is just the best day. And look at this. By doing this, we're about a quarter away from level 18, and we still have 420,000 coins in our bag, which is really nice. All right, the Megalatops. I can definitely unlock this guy. Let's do it. This guy sucks. I hate this guy. So this is a raid boss, right? If I'm not, yeah, this is definitely a raid boss. And as you could see going into this, I had 0 DNA for it. I had never beaten this raid boss before. This is the raid boss, right? I'm not losing my mind. There's a couple of these guys that look just like this, but I'm 99% positive that this is the epic raid boss that just couldn't. I don't know why. Don't know what's going on. I can never beat it. But now it will be mine. And it will be nice because then I can use it to terrorize other people in the tournaments. So that'll be handy. All right, bada bing. Create. And now another. This one's not a legendary though, so I'm not quite as excited. It's definitely this guy. This guy's such a jerk. He has a counterattack, doesn't he? That's just the worst. Armor piercing counter. Look at that. Camo on escape. He's got a stunning alert if he comes on in. 100% chance to stun. Nice. Cautious rampage. Camo. Distracting impact and a determined strike. So he does. So if you're invisible, pretty good. He can't stop your dodges or invisibilities. But still pretty cool. Okay. This guy. No way. We only got 4 chances because we need 500 per with that Delafi. So we'll wait on that one. This one, right? We need the Dakota Raptor. What about this bird? I've got 10 chances because of my Deinonychus DNA stockpile. But my Host Eagle only gives us 4 chances. So that's not going to happen. So we'll do that another time. And this guy, same deal, right? Yeah, we only have the couple. So we're going to call it there for today. Wow. What an episode, though. We really unlocked a ton of dinos. And we had a ton of legendary hybrids, which is super cool. But that is going to be where we wrap up the episode for today. I'm going to go ahead and continue leveling dudes up until we're right on the cusp, or at least as much as we can get with the 419,000 coins that we currently have. But we'll, I'll get as close as we can in the next episode. Hopefully we'll get to level 18 and maybe even get to do our very first Apex raid, which we might get decimated in. I'm hoping that our very buffed Giganix will be helpful in whatever battle we do, because that is by far our best and strongest and buffed dinosaur. And so we'll see. We'll see how it goes, but I'm excited to find out if we can actually beat an Apex raid. That'd be pretty cool. But anyway, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and this big legendary fusion creation episode, basically, that happened today. Pretty cool. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I will see all of you on the flip side.